What are some of the most famous phrases ever in Star Trek? And I get to say them live on TV. William Shatner said what? Beam me up, Scotty. And if you were Leonard McCoy, the doc, right, the science guy he's not an escalator. Two of the greatest phrases from my childhood when I was watching all this fun stuff happen. And they finally put together, not 1 ounce rounds with Leonard Nimoy or Captain Kirk or the characters themselves. It was the insignia that we all saw on their uniforms. And they make a very, very special 1 ounce silver series. Now, the back of the box shows the 4 that are in the series. And obviously, we see them right now. The Command insignia, which is the one on the left. And then we have the Science, right, which is Dr. McCoy. And then we have Operations and Medical. And those are 2 coming out in 2025. But they created a very limited, only 2,000. So when you open up licensing and look at the back, what a gorgeous proof. See that it's a legal tender coin, officially licensed. It is just a gorgeous piece. They just did a great job. It sold out instantly. You understand why? Because today's technology just makes things that transcend just us coin people. This is that Comic-Con written all over it. I can't tell you how many phone calls we got from friends of ours that are in the industry that have very strong influences in that field, that area of the marketplace. And it's because of one thing. First time ever done, which is surprising because it's been out there for half a century. Officially licensed, 1 ounce of silver. Only 2,000 made. I think they made a big mistake, just like I think the U.S. Mint made a mistake in 2021, only making 175,000 of each of the Morgans. And we know they did because they made 275,000 when it came back in 2023. But whether it's Captain Kirk, whether it's Doc McCoy, whether it's Spock or Scotty or any of the other characters we knew as we were growing up, Star Trek has its place. And they finally put together a series tied to the theme, which we saw in every episode. Maybe we didn't notice the differences, but there were 4 different. I remembered the 4. I didn't have the operations and medical exactly the terminology down, even though it's very simple, but that's just me. I'm an old fart, so we forget things. But we don't forget 2,000 made. We don't forget they're sold out. And we don't forget with everybody else at 179 to 189 in the marketplace, the few we have left at 139.95. Well, that's a great deal. It is an outright great deal.